Ring,
You up on
ring,
the
ring,
ringing
ring.
thing? Perfect. Hey, Maggie. Hello, Australian Martial Arts Academy. This is Mark speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I was wondering if I could get some information about your classes, please.
Absolutely. What's your name?
Maggie.
Maggie. It's fantastic to hear from you today. Well, thank you for giving me a call and inquiring about martial arts classes. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Is it for yourself or for a family member?
Oh, it's for my son.
For your son? Oh, fantastic. How old is he?
He's 7.
He's 7. And what's his name?
Kyson.
Tyson?
Kyson, yeah, with a K.
Kyson with a K. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so Kyson 7. Now, what's led you to inquire about martial arts classes today?
Oh, he's just uh, a very active child, and I think he would do great with some drive and some direction.
Okay, I'm hearing a few things there. Active, drive, direction. So, is building focus something that's going to be really important for you?
Yeah, yeah, it is. But he is a bit shy, so I'm not sure if he'll want to join in. So he's, a bit inverted until you get him out of his shell. So it might be a little bit difficult for you guys.
Oh wow! Well, I'm so glad you told me about that. So he is a little bit shy, but he's also an active kid. That is an amazing combination. It sounds like he's a kid who's going to be really successful in life once he gets past that barrier and becomes a confident leader. And tell me, why is this something that you've inquired about now? What's led you to have that decision process happening right now?
He watched Cobra Kai. He watched Karate Kid on Netflix.
Excellent. And is that something that you watched with him? Is that a family
Oh,
activity? You get
absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
that's awesome. I'll tell you what, Tyson is going to love martial arts. If he's already loving Cobra Kai, if you guys love it as a family, that's brilliant. It's something that he'll walk in here and be like, "Wow, this is the real Cobra Kai, the real deal." You've called the right place because you'll get to see that straight in action immediately. Now, tell me a little bit more about Kyson, so I can guide you into the right directions here. How important is it to you that we see him build that confidence, develop that focus? Out of 10, how important is that to you?
I think it's very important. Probably about an 8 or a 9 even.
8 or 9 out of 10. That's fantastic. Now, the reason that I asked that question is it lets us know what you're concerned about in terms of this and in what time frame you want to see it change because we are not just about punching and kicking. Here, we're about actually making changes in the reason people do martial arts, building focus, confidence, discipline, respect. So, the whole reason here, you said it's an 8 or 9 out of 10, that's critical because what it means is you're invested in seeing that change. What are you worried will happen if he doesn't change his confidence over the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, he's gonna miss out on opportunities.
Right. And is it something you've already noticed that he's maybe missed out on a couple of things because of that?
Yeah, yeah, we put him on a football team and we noticed he wouldn't actually go out onto the football field come game day. So he has missed
Right.
a few games of football, which isn't great.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. And so, in what time frame do you want to see him build that confidence? Is that something
Oh,
you need to see this week? Is it something over the next 6 months? Is it something that you'd like to see him build over the next couple of years?
as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
Yesterday,
So,
if that's available.
yesterday, right? Okay. So that gives us an indicator of how many times a week we should expect to get you down here. Because if you need to get this, it's a 9 out of 10. You need to get that confidence built. You need to seem involved in doing something. We realistically are going to need to see you down here at least 2 to 3 days a week, right?
Okay,
Does that
I
sound
only
like
have
something you can commit to?
no, I only have Monday, Tuesday free.
Monday, Tuesday, perfect. We've got classes on Monday and Tuesday. Now, you mentioned that you actually like to watch Cobra Kai as a family. Um, what we do is something very special here, and it's something I'd strongly recommend because Tyson is a little bit shy. We have what's called a family class. So we got the option to have him do a class with his peers where get him to interact and make friends with other students his own age group. However, we also have a family class where you can step on the mats. And I find for shy kids, this is brilliant because it's a way to get them to come out of their shell and see, well, if mum and dad can do it, I can do it too. Is that something you'd be interested in doing with him?
Maybe not at this stage. Let's see if he can do it on his own and if he does participate in the class, and if not, maybe that's something we can venture towards. But I am very unfit. I have terrible flexibility. I don't know if it would be for me, but we'll talk about that further down the line.
Yeah, no dramas. I'm just making a little note of that because this is going to be really, really handy for you going forward in the future, though. Once we get Kyson involved, here we're about actually changing lives and transformation. So I think we could help you build your flexibility. Now, let's talk about Kyson. We've got him down. You're available Monday and Tuesday. So obviously it's Thursday today. On Monday, I've got two classes, 4 o'clock and 4:40. Which one of those two suits you better to come in on?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, perfect. And does Carson already have any friends who come here?
Not at this stage.
Not at this stage. Okay. Does he have anyone he'd like to invite? I've got two trial spots in the 4 o'clock class. So obviously one I've got saved for Kyson. Does he have someone he'd like to bring with him to help him settle into the program straight away?
I'm not sure. I'd have to speak to some of the other parents in his class and see if anyone's interested in coming along.
Yeah.
Sometimes Tyson gets very embarrassed, so I'm not sure if he will like that idea, but we will have a discussion around it.
Yeah, no dramas. It's just a way to help some shy kids get involved. There's no pressure. He doesn't need to bring someone with him. We're going to help him make a friend straight away while he's here. You'll notice that part of the process of getting them involved in classes, we'll take them on a tour, we'll settle him down, we'll get you a coffee, and let him know that you'll be his cheer squad cheering him on from the sideline. And that way we'll help him make a little friend at the start as well. So we'll get that going. Now, the next thing is we're looking at Monday at 4 p.m. Is there any reason you wouldn't be able to make that?
No,
No? And in terms of decision makers about getting involved in a martial arts program, is it just yourself or is there a partner involved in making the decision as well?
my partner is, but he's at work at that time.
Okay, no dramas. What time does he finish work?
Never. Um, 5 o'clock usually.
5 o'clock usually. So the class will go from 4 till 4:40. And if he's keen, what I actually encourage a lot of people to do, you'll notice actually 3/4 of the class is actually going to stay on and do the second class. Now, if Kyson's doing really, really well, would you like me to encourage him to do that second class as well? Because I'd love for dad to be able to make it down and see a little bit of the action as well and see Kyson get involved. If he's involved and he's doing really, really well, would you like me to plant the seed with him that, hey, if you want to keep coming in, mum said it's absolutely fine for you to try the second class as well. Is that something that might work for you?
Yeah, you could try that.
Good. Okay. Well, if we can make a plan to maybe have dad come down towards the end of that second class as well after work, that'd be awesome. We'll do a special ceremony at the end. We do this for all our new students, which is they get awarded their new belt, and it's a great moment to capture. We always encourage families to get that one together. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, do you have any questions you wanted to ask me at the moment?
Yeah, how much is the prices? What's the cost involved?
Fantastic. Yeah. Look, at the moment, it depends how many sessions a week you do. Because it's a 9 out of 10 to see him build that confidence and focus, and you're looking to see him build that immediately. It's urgent, right?
Yeah.
I've got a base program that's twice a week. I'd actually be encouraging you to try and do potentially the 3 time a week program because you're going to progress towards your goals faster. Now, the 3 time a week program is $59 per week.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in that program, you can use, you've told us you're available Monday and Tuesday, which is fantastic. There's 4 options on both those days, and you'd be looking to do 3 of them. If at any stage you miss, you can catch up with classes on other days as well. If soccer season finishes and other days open up, you can use those 3 sessions across any day of the week. In school holidays, we operate so you can come in and do catch up sessions. Very, very flexible. We want to make it as easy on parents like you as we can because we know how hard it is juggling so many things. You're like a professional Uber driver, right? You're just running them around nonstop. So that's nice and simple. So I'd recommend, based on your needs, that we'd look at that 3 time a week to start with. I'll make a note of that one, but we'll see how he goes when he comes in and help him settle into the program first.
Yeah, would it be fine to start him with 2 and just see how he copes and then later change it to 3? Just I don't want him to feel overwhelmed.
100%. We can definitely look at that. The difference will be the time it takes him to build the skill. Obviously, for you, I recognize how important it is to see and build that skill. That's why I'd recommend that 3 a week. But if 2 a week is a better place to start, you'd be looking at $53 a week for the twice a week. And at any stage you want to go to that third session, you could. It obviously will extend the time frame it takes to see those initial results.
Yeah, awesome. Is there any upfront costs?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you first get started, there's a $75 registration and insurance and a $130 uniform. And we typically oversize the uniform, so you get a couple of years out of each uniform as a minimum. Is Kyson a student who grows really, really quickly? Is he going through lots of
Yeah,
growth spurts?
his dad's very tall.
Okay, no dramas at all. Well, we'll make sure we oversize that uniform for him so that you don't have to get that new uniform in 3 months' time, right?
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, I've got you all booked in for Monday at 4 o'clock. We'd love to meet Kyson's dad as well. What was his name?
Mark.
Oh, great name. And I've got him down coming in towards the end of that second session. So we'll award him his belt towards the end of that one. And then we'll have a chat about the program as well when you're in. And we'll go through setting some goals for Kyson, making sure that we've got him in the right track and already starting to see that confidence improve.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Thanks, Maggie. We'll see you on Monday. Okay. Awesome. So that's the call. Now, all the elements in there are there because they have pre